I love my Minecraft house, but it's missing a secret room. We all know every good Minecraft house has to have a secret room. So without further ado, I'm Dan, and this is Dan's World. So I'm thinking that the secret room should be somewhere down here in our storage room. I'm thinking maybe doing a piston door. But I think we're getting a little bit too far ahead of ourselves. First, I think we need to decide what is actually going to go inside of this secret room. Personally, I think we should probably get a nether portal in, because the only nether portal that we have in our world is over here, and it's a little bit of a distance from our house, and it could also help speed up the travel between our house and this area over here, because currently it takes quite a while. So we're going to use this very handily placed lava pool here in order to get ourselves the obsidian that we need to create the portal. And I'm taking the lava out and then separating it just because I don't want to risk falling in, because lava's quite scary and also quite tricky to get out. Water, water, water. As I said, lava is scary. Well, that was terrifying. Let's try and be a little bit more careful this time. So I think I've got enough lava here to turn it on to obsidian. It's probably a little bit more than we need, but I'd rather have a little bit more than less than we need. So then if I just get those all turned into obsidian, and now because I know that these have nothing underneath them, I can now break all of these away and get all of this obsidian. Just on the final piece of obsidian here, which should give us 21 pieces in total. And you might be thinking 21 is quite a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not, because I want to make it a little bit bigger than the standard size. So the opening to the secret room is going to be here in the crafting room, and I'm thinking to have a little opening here, because then we can use a little piston door to then change that, to then fill that back in when it is closed. So what I need to do here is just dig out all of this space here, so then that way we can have our secret room. And then I need to make sure that I go and do a little bit of terraforming up at the top there to make sure the secret room isn't visible, because if the secret room was visible, then it wouldn't be very secret. So now this is all dug out, we can finally begin getting the walls in and making it look all pretty inside of our super duper secret room. So I've chosen to use some cobbled deep slate in this build. Well, it's a mixture of cobbled deep slate and a couple of other deep slates. So we've got the cobbled deep slate on that layer there, and then just on this layer above we're putting this polished deep slate just to give a little bit of structure to it. I am also using a couple of cobbled deep slate stairs in a few places. This will make a little bit of sense in a moment, but for now, just go along with it. So now I'm just placing in some of these deep slate bricks just above here, just to once again add a little bit of differentiation, so then that way it's not the same block repeated over and over again. Well, that is the walls pretty much entirely in. We just need to do these ones here, but I'm leaving those until we've got our piston door in, because otherwise we're going to have to break them down to fit all the redstone in, so we just be creating a little bit more work for ourselves. But now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dig out a little bit of space here, because this is where the portal is going to go. Now, seeing the scale of this, I'm starting to worry that we might not have enough obsidian to put this in. Because yeah, we've only got 21, but we'll give it a try. We'll see how far we get. We might be able to do it. So if I just place in a couple there, now we've got 9. Will that be an odd? We have 3 to spare, so we have extra. That's very good. That saves us a little bit of time there. Now just behind, I did not mean to place the obsidian. I meant to oh no, panic over. So yeah, I just want to place some deep slate tiles up here like so, and these are just going to add a little bit of differentiation for behind the portal, stop it from being all the same, and it's just going to add that little bit of texture. So hopefully you can now start to see the room coming together nicely. Okay, so now we are just about ready to light the portal. So I've just made a quick gold helmet, because we do have the gold boots, but I didn't want to wear those because I didn't want to have to replace that. But now we're going to light the portal, and hopefully everything should link up. My fingers are very much crossed, and I don't... Oh, it's not that bad. I think I've got an idea where we are. I think our main portal is just... Yeah, our main portal is just over there. So it's not that far, so we don't need to worry about anything just yet. So that is everything all connected up. But the portal may be in, but now we actually need to go through it before we can do anything else, because we need to do a couple of things actually. We need to go and gather up a little bit of crimson wood and hopefully walk in the correct direction. So yeah, we need to go and gather up a little bit of crimson wood because we need that for our nether portal room. So I don't have any currently, so we're going to go on a little bit of an explore, and the Wandering Trader is still here. Hello, very nice to see you again. Glad that you're not dead. Why am I running on here? Like, there's lava all around me. That was quite dangerous. Let's maybe think before we run. This piglin is way too close for comfort when I have a pickaxe in my hand. So what I want to do is I want to just grab as much crimson wood as I possibly can, and then get out of here as fast as I possibly can. I've got 45 crimson stem, and that should be enough for us to construct our portal room, because I'm going to be honest, I'm getting a little bit terrified of the amount of piglins that were near me. So yeah, glad to be home. We can always go back if we need any more. So now let's just get all of this crimson wood put in here just to make up the floor. We're going to add a little bit more detail than this in just a moment, but we're just going to get the basics down for now. Now we just want to get these stairs put on here. We probably need to make a couple more and then we should be good. So that's all those stairs put in there. So now we just need to add the final bit of flooring up here. So now we are just going to move on to a little bit of a tricky part. We are going to be building a redstone door. So we're going to be using a piston door here. And it's going to be a flush piston door, so then that way this area is all hidden away when we don't want it to be visible. So now we just need to craft some pistons. So I do believe we need 4 pistons, so we do have enough materials. But I have just realised that we need sticky pistons instead of regular pistons. No, we need 6. We need more materials. So there we are, 2 more pistons there, making us 6, but now we need to go and grab some slime, because we need sticky pistons. So we can either go over to our house, which is, well, our old base of operations, which is probably the best thing to do, or if we don't have any there, we can obviously go and gather some up from the swamp. And we know that the swamp isn't too far away, because a few episodes ago I did go on a little bit of an adventure to a swamp to hopefully find some frogs, but sadly no frogs were in my swamp. I did believe that we had some slime balls in our little temporary base of operations there, but clearly not. So now we just need to have a little bit of a journey over to the swamp, where hopefully we should find plenty of slimes, which we can then use for our secret door, or our secret passage. I think secret passage sounds cooler, even though it is technically a secret door. Just looking at our statistics here, and we have killed 32 slimes, so we should have some slime balls somewhere. But anyway, I have now arrived at the swamp, and I think we might have to wait until nightfall to have some slimes come and say hello. So with the sun now setting, it means that there should be some slimes spawning soon, hopefully, and then that way we can use their slime balls to make our little secret passageway / hidden door. Ooh, I can see a slime. Hello, slime. How can I help you today? I'm just here just to get some of your slime balls, just because like I sort of want to build like a secret passage. And in order to do that, I sort of need your slime balls, because I need some sticky pistons. So, you know, if you would just hand over some slime balls, I mean, I would greatly appreciate that. Just going to kill a couple more slimes just before we head off, so then that way we have enough for the future, so then that way we don't have to come back next time we need slimes. And I will store these ones a lot better than we did with the other ones, so then hopefully we don't lose them. That sounds like a great plan to me. Home sweet home, we are finally back. So So now we just need to change 6 of these sticky pistons into, 6 of these regular pistons into sticky pistons. There we go, 6 sticky pistons. Now hopefully I can remember how I did this in the test world. I think I put you 2 there and then you 2 there. I think that's how I did it. So I've just put 2 pieces of redstone here, and then I've connected the redstone across here, and then I've put some blocks in there, and then if I press this here, then that should go in, and yes, it does. That is perfect. So now what I think I need to do is I just need to connect this all up, because I want to have a little button in here which we can press, which will open it up. So what I need to do is I need to drag the signal from here all the way down, probably under the ground maybe. That might be our smart move there. I think now that should all be hooked up, but I've just realised what I need to do is I need to add a couple of redstone comparators, just because I want to extend this signal, because otherwise the door will open and close really quickly, and that's just going to be a little bit crazy. We do have some quartz over at our old little base of operations, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to be brave and I'm going to go into the nether, because we have the nether literally right here. Am I wearing gold? Yes, I am. My gold isn't anywhere near breaking, so we can safely navigate through here and gather up a little bit of quartz. No, we can't. There is a ghast. Back to safety. So we've got 5 there. Let's see what we can do with the delay for now. Let me... Oh, do I need to invert this signal? Ooh. This signal might actually need inverting. That might be an easier fix than it sounds, to be honest. I might be able to do this quite a simple way, I hope. So now if I place that there, so yeah, now the signal has been inverted. Why is the bottom block not done what I want it to? We'll work that out in a moment. It might be more of a simple fix than my brain is jumping to. Right, let me just grab some oak wood for a oak wood button, and then we can place that down there. Right, that works. But why isn't that going through? Let me just focus on extending the signal. I'm just going to postpone the problem for now. So I've managed to extend the signal, but now I just need to work out why this bottom one isn't extending. I think I have discovered what is wrong, and I think I'm able to fix it. I think all I need to do is just place that there. So let's go see how it's working now. Hopefully better than it is currently. I might just need to give it a quick signal pulse just to get it to begin working again. Yay! Right, let's just try that again, just to make sure it's not going to break. Yes, yes, yes! We have done it. We have a functioning secret door, and you wouldn't know it was there if I hadn't told you. And, you know, it blends quite nicely in there. It's probably a little bit more obvious than I'd like, but you know, who's going to be looking behind there? It's fine. Then we've got a nice little secret passage. It is all coming together nicely. Just going to make sure this is all nicely lit up just before I cover it, because otherwise we're going to have a lot of mobs in the floor, which isn't going to be great. Now what I need to do is just hook up a little bit of an exit pressure plate here so that I can stand there and then everything will open up. Now I think I might be able to get away with not having to build a pulse extender. We've managed to get away without having to build a pulse extender. Now that is perfect. That makes me quite happy actually, because we wouldn't have enough materials if we had to build another pulse extender. But that is perfect. That is exactly how we wanted it to be. So that makes me very happy indeed. Ooh, how are we going? Oh yeah, the roof needs to go that block. It's fine. Everything fits. I just need to change this block to that, and then I just want to place a little bit of redstone up at the top there. And then this should all still work, and indeed it does. Everything works wonderfully. But now that's in, we need to continue focusing on the decoration and just get all the final touches put in on this room. Now in these little setbacks here, I just want to use some warped wood and add a little bit of fire. So if I just put the warped, probably not in that top block there, that seems like a little bit of a waste of the material. So let's just put the warped going all the way down like that, and it has a little bit of an animated texture, helping to sort of give the impression that this room is alive, I guess. I do just want to put some netherrack in this bottom bit though, and I will just light that on fire in just a moment, but first I just want to get all of this in. So now with those little setbacks in, we can go and grab the flint and steel. Now with the flint and steel acquired, we can just light those on fire there, and it adds a little bit of light. Could I perhaps take that away? Because if that's adding some lighting, ooh, I like that. Could I perhaps put you on the floor instead? Would that look nice? Ooh, I like that. We're gonna roll with that. I love that. Now we're going to do something a little bit cool in that we are going to rip up some of this floor that we spent all of our time lovingly placing down, because we are going to be replacing some of it with netherrack. Why I am replacing it with netherrack, you may be asking. Well, that's because I sort of want to have the feeling that the netherrack is sort of coming out of the portal. Feel like that's going to be really cool, like the nether is sort of creeping in to the world and into my house. I feel like that's going to have a really nice feeling to it, just have the nether creeping on through into the overworld, and that is looking very fancy. Maybe if I just do a little bit of a break there, that would help add a little bit more of that feeling, and perhaps have some more sort of go out towards this direction like that. That is going to add, there we go, that adds quite a bit. I will focus a little bit more between episodes on the randomness of this, because I feel like it's a little bit too structuralized at the moment, but that is sort of starting to give off the feeling that I want. But now I do believe that our secret room is pretty much 100% complete. I don't really think there's anything else that I could maybe add to this room. I could perhaps add a little bit of storage in here, and maybe I could store all of the nether related materials in here, but I am loving what we have done with this room here. So let's just have one final look at what we have done. So we've got it all hidden away there, so if I came on in here I wouldn't know that anything was weird with that bit there. That just looks completely normal to me, and you wouldn't suspect a thing. But if you come down here, then you're like, ooh, what's this button? Press, and then it opens up into here, which is where the nether is creeping on into the house. That's why it's all been hidden away. We've got a little bit of a storyline going on there, and it all looks very snazzy, especially with the fire on either side. But yeah, without further ado, I do believe that we have just about run out of time for today's episode inside of Dan's World, where we have built this fabulous little secret room. But without further ado, I would like to thank you all very much for watching today's episode, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.